Hello and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. We're doing the Sayori route and this is part 4. Now this section we're going to visit, Natsuki's going to visit us and it looks like this is all completely new then, so let's get straight to it. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Probably. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She's also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like that we text each other all the time or anything. I've only been worried about her in the back of my mind, between what Sayori said and what Monika said. Now I'm going to see if I can skip this because I'm only going to focus on the stuff that we have not seen rather than what we've already seen. Okay, so far so good. Okay, we just skip the parts we've already seen. If you do want to see that, the note would be up somewhere up here. I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. Oh shoot. Oh, that's interesting. Is that a pink skirt? Hang on. Oh, that's cute. And a cute little Nico. What's up? Hey! I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. And she's in. I see you've brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different from outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go into the kitchen. What, you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitalities in Zarius? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grabbed the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Yes! This is ridiculously heavy. I carried all the way here. You are a strong one. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. Hehehe. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Your chest has your size has nothing to do with it. You really hate being small that much? Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, jeez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Hahaha. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey. Now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer, you know. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean that you should treat me like Naru catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on that one. There's someone for everyone. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. Haha. You get all sad when girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Anzaria. One and only. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. Well, she's satisfied for now. I've finally started to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn out about every counterbox on top. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we'd had to do it in several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious bacon. Zenzaris, where did you put the food colouring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? The colour of the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different colour. That way, even if the flavours aren't different, everyone can still pick their favourite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? You want to? Ah, you're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I'll see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food colouring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. Presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cookies, and Sario and Monica delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I'll use the food colouring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food colouring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It just takes a little longer. Geez, I'll be alright if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs a whisk from me and uses her hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks her finger in the ice and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki grabs my wrist. I don't want any gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, huh? You're forgetting about who did all the work. I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I bet you could. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling causes me to stumble, making her stumble in return. Gross! Got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Ah! She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki's instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh, so that's where it comes from. I was wondering where that. Never mind. Stop. Not until you apologise for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. Hold on, what are you doing? I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Haha, got ya. Boop, boop, boop. You seriously just... Aha. Natsuki is so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely sad. Zarius, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls, unless you really like them. You know that, right? Nope. I'm not a human being. What kind of question is she asking me, just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki glances at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Oh dear. Is she flickering her eyes as well? Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Oh. No wonder. You left The dirty trainer, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah, put a bun in the oven, eh? Hey. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. Ah, smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the door, a blast of sweet smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows the different coloured cupcakes in each of the trays to show they're not all flavoured the same. They're all flavoured the same. They'll look even better once we've had the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought the decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Yeah, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that'll make it look like nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Ah, I see. That gives me an idea actually. Huh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature theme by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea. So, aha, maybe I'm getting it from you. Well, what's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. Can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Oh, well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did she say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Wonder what she meant by that. Natsuki picks up the pace and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. Then when we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Ahaha, Sarah's the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, she'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway. I see. I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. And, as usual, Natsuki placed the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sari each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. Don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Aha. I wish you'd listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sarah earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sarah always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Alright, okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get close to her, like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki, eh? What you said before, about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how bacon can be like you wanted. Aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if it's possible, I'd spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me intensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Zarius. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki, standing inches from my face. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. Okay, Sarah's gonna pop up any minute you watch. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breast. Woo! It's getting hot now. My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Eh? Ah! Hi, Zanzarius. Sayori. Just now we weren't. It's okay, Zanzarius. I just stopped by to say hi. Aha. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so. Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori. Oh, I can skip this. Again, if you want to see this, it was in the card before. Okay, now last time I did I love you. This time I'm going to try see what happens when I go, you'll always be my dearest friend. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll get things back the way they were. I see. Sorry forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Ha ha ha. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sorry. It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. Yeah. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I can get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You were also right that I just wanted to go back the way it was. I realise that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Zanzarius. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sarah's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Sorry. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sarah looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Yes. The day of the festival. Alright, we'll leave this for part 5. I hope you enjoyed it so far. It's getting interesting. I guess because it is Sayori's I guess I should have said the I love you part and saved the other the dearest friend for the Yuri route, but it doesn't matter. Oh, well, we'll see what happens next time. See you there. Bye bye.